Does Cushcore suck? Well, depends on how you're using it. So I've been trying to use Cushcore for maybe the last about 2 years on and off. I've had it for my rear tire mostly. I did try it in both tires at one point, and I kind of just moved to put it in the back, but I'm going to go through more of that a little bit later. But let's just talk about what Cushcore is right now. If you've never used Cushcore or don't know what Cushcore is, it's basically foam for your tire. So this is Cushcore. Basically, you wrap this around your rim, under your tire, and it provides some dampening to your tires. I would argue that the biggest support that you get from Cushcore is your sidewall, but in theory, it's basically a volume reducer in your tires as well. So you could run a little bit lower tire pressure. It might not work for some tires that way. I had trouble running lower tire pressure with Cushcore. I basically had to run the same set of tire pressure, but your mileage may differ. What does Cushcore advertise as its benefits? Well, it says it's faster, smoother ride. You'll have more traction. You have superior cornering and rim and tire protection. I will say that faster, smoother ride, I really didn't notice it. More traction. This is where I do think there's some value in Cushcore, and that is Cushcore protects your sidewalls. It ends up pushing your sidewalls, and you're not going to have those tire burping situations when you're when you're really running it through a corner. That's where I would think you notice it the most. So yeah, superior cornering. I think for some tires, yes, you're going to get better. You're going to get better cornering than you did without Cushcore. But at the same time, I think that depends on the tire. If you're running a cheaper, thinner tire that doesn't have as great a sidewall, it's probably not going to be better for you. Rim and tire protection, that I think is kind of questionable. I've heard people break rims, especially carbon rims, with Cushcore. And I can tell you that I think I've got on at least 3 flats with Cushcore. On all 3 of those flats, I was unable to continue the ride. I basically had to hike out or ride out on the flat tire. So I don't know if that was really protecting my rim that much. Definitely wasn't protecting the tire. That's my opinion. Who do I think Cushcore is for? I tend to think that Cushcore is really just for racers. So I kind of think that the industry tends to think of people as XC racers or enduro racers. And there's no really in between. The idea of just being a soul rider and going out and having fun and enjoying yourself, that boggles their mind. They're all former racers, and so they want to line you up in a racer column. And I think that's, when you go look out, you see a lot of people. I think that's the case. But my preference is that I am just going out there to have a good time. I'm not trying to set the fastest times. Get flats, I want to be able to fix them. And this product didn't really help me in that sense. Didn't really work for me. Where I will say I did find Cushcore useful was actually in my winter riding. So during the winter, I'm running a 2.8 tire under my back tire, and I would put the Cushcore in that, because the Cushcore, like I said earlier, it provides that sidewall support. And what that really means is that when you get running really low tire pressures, you're not going to, your rear wheel won't feel as indifferent when you have Cushcore in there. You're going to have a little bit more grip, a little bit more feel when you're running super low pressures in the snow. When you're not in the snow, you got to watch out where you're riding with this stuff. What I've found is that if you're taking it easy and you're riding pretty mellow single track, yeah, you're going to be fine. If it's nice, you're going to, even if it's not even a little bit rough, you'll be okay. Where I found Cushcore failed me was in the spots where I was running gnarlier stuff. And it just, the tire slashed, you know, tore a knob off on one tire, had a sidewall cut on another. You know, it's not something that's good. Cushcore is not going to protect you from that situation. The problem with Cushcore is getting the damn thing off. They made a product that is, you know, notoriously hard to put on your tire, but extremely difficult to get off. So the reason why that is because this channel kind of pins your tire bead into the tire, you know, by the Cushcore. I mean, this is really firm stuff. So when it gets in there, and it's a pain to get the rim in there and bead and seated, but when you get this on top of it and try and take it out, it's not going to work out well. I mean, you're going to have bad problems. My experience is that if you can't fix it with a plug on the spot and you need to put a tire into your, and you need to put a tube in your tire, you're fucked. I'm very thankful that I didn't pay full price for this. I did have a discount code when I bought this product. There was the YouTuber had a deal, so I was able to get it. You know, I know that there are people that love Cushcore, and I know there are people that hate Cushcore or are indifferent about Cushcore. Personally, on the rides I've been, I can't tell the difference. I really can't, because I run good tires. My WTBs are firm tires. They probably are a little bit more hardcore than I need for riding in the Twin Cities, but they work really well. So when I'm going to Duluth or going to Colorado, I don't have to feel like I've got to switch out my tires because I know I've got good tires on. When I was running my, you know, cheaper Maxxis tires that were a little bit thin-walled, yeah, those tires I could, if I put too much air, or didn't put enough air in them, you know, I'd get some burping and some, you know, and that was, you know, that's where I think this is coming from. Is just, this is a product, if you want to run a lighter, cheaper tire, you can kind of get, it'll fix those tires. But why not just get a better tire? Well, put something with a little firmer sidewall on and you won't have a need for this product. Well, that's my opinion. You can tell me how wrong I am down below, that's cool. But I've made up my mind, and yeah, I think this is a crappy product. Well, hope you liked the video. Let me know. Comment below. Go ride your bike. Tell me I'm wrong. Talk to you later. Bye.